The first day in the 11th month of November 2019 when Rescue Nigeria Initiative (RNI), a non-governmental organization, paid Nigerian businesswoman and philanthropist extraordinary Chief Dr. Jackie Adunni Kassim a visit in her Ota, Ogun State office to honor her for her exemplary duty of charity to young people in Ogun State and across Nigeria. Hey! Chief Dr. Jackie Adunni Kassim, the Jagunmolu Iyalode of Igbore land, Iyalaje of Sango-Ota, and Yeye Loro of Akinhale, Owu Kingdom in Ogun State, was honored with a matron-ship certificate of Rescue Nigeria Initiative. The executive members of Rescue Nigeria Initiative stormed Connect Event Center, Ijako, to honor her with the matron position of the organization. Speaking to Asabe Afrika TV, the group's executive director, Comrade Oriyomi Oloyede, said the honor was reserved for Chief Dr. Jackie Adunni Kassim for her philanthropic acts and her contribution to child education, poverty alleviation, and youth and student empowerment scheme in Nigeria. Chief Dr. Jackie Adunni Kassim was born some 60-something years ago into the family of Alhaji Chief M. Ola Kassim, the Balogun of Igbore land, Abeokuta, Ogun State, in southwestern Nigeria. She has served till date as chairman of so many companies ranging from Suna Breweries, Shanghai Packaging Limited, First Aluminium Limited, and many other investments. This woman of valor and compassion was born in Ibadan, Africa's largest city, town of Oyo State, and had her early education in England before moving to the United States of America, where she pursued a career in modeling. She later earned a Management in Business Administration (MBA) degree in Business Enterprise and Management from the prestigious London School of Business and Finance. Chief Dr. Jackie Adunni Kassim's passion for hard work and industry drew the attention of the late founder of Punch Nigeria Limited, Chief Oluwabodemi, to her as he engaged her with some activities before his death some 4 decades ago. The Iyalode honed her passion for humanitarian art as she grew older. As a woman of sound judgment, she was able to resolve so many disputes in her community of Igbore and environ whenever exigency calls for it. Her dispute resolution skill and passion to help less privileged citizens eventually shone her to tribes and people across communities in Ogun State and environs, and this led to her establishing a human resource management agency known as MISAC Agency International Limited, with over 3,600 staff and resource persons employed across companies in Ogun State Industrial Complex. Chief Dr. Adunni Kassim is the only female gubernatorial aspirant in the last Ogun State 2019 election. She contested under the United Democratic Party (UDP). Her business interests cross across security, event management, agriculture, and education. Her passion for the less privileged citizens led her into establishing a non-governmental organization called MISAC Education and Rural Development Foundation, which has impacted so much on public primary schools in Sango-Ota local government area of Ogun State, touching the lives of over 1,000 pupils in public schools and over 300 widows across local communities in Ogun State. Chief Dr. Adunni Kassim is a member of Nigerian American Chambers of Commerce and Industry, a member of the Red Cross Society, Chaplaincy International, Rotaract International, and Man O' War Organization of Nigeria, just to mention a few. The Jagunmolu Iyalode has so many awards to her credit, which includes and not limited to Rotaract International Award of Appreciation, National Association of Nigerian Student Award as Icon of Hope and Inspiration to the Nigerian Youth, Kwame Nkrumah Leadership Award for Excellence from Kumasi, Ghana, Junior Chambers International JCI Award for Excellence in Business, and a distinctive award from Paul Harris Fellow, among several other plaques of honor. Receiving the award, Chief Dr. Adunni Kassim expressed pleasure at the gesture of the organization and equally pledged her support for the organization at all times. Furthermore, the very jolly senior citizen was amazed by the picture album presented to her by the group. In her acceptance remark, she acknowledged that child education, poverty eradication, and youth and student empowerment is a war that must be fought by everyone in Nigeria. She urged the executive members to continue the war because sooner or later, history will remember everyone for good.
My name is Comrade Oriyomi Oloyede, and I'm indigenous of Ogun State. We are here because of Rescue Nigeria initiative, and before I proceed, I would like to introduce everybody that is here, and as I call your name, I will urge you to identify yourself and let's give the person a round of applause. I would like to introduce the executive director first. Last. Okay, so let me start from Miss Shokunbi Rashidat. Shokunbi Rashidat is the director of finance from Kwara State, and the next person is Mr. Ogun Paul, Director of Creativity Digital Concept. The next person is the News Extra CEO, our How are you calling Daily Momodu? Adekunle Veron, please, News Extra CEO. Thank you, boss. No, seriously, in the media industry, he's doing very well. You see with Saheed Osupa today, see with President Buhari tomorrow. And at some point I said that Veron, take me along. At least if I be your poly bag, it's not bad. Yeah, the next person is Sonny Ahmed. Sonny Ahmed is a student leader and is a friend to the house. You are also welcome. Please identify yourself. My humble self, I said it earlier, Iyalaje. I'm the Director of Communications. Thank you, man. So, I'm the Executive Director of Rescue Nigeria Initiative. I have known him for a very long time. We went to the same institution, Mapoli. But at the time I entered Mapoli, he was already a leader, a student leader. I think I didn't even meet him, but I met his record and I met his good deeds. I met his footsteps. So please put your heads together for Comrade Oriyomi, popularly known as Professor. Yes, to everybody, I would like to introduce Mommy. When Professor texted me and said our matron-ship, blah 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 blah, immediately I took my phone as a media person. I came across the name during the governorship race in 2019, and the first place I read the news about Mommy was on News Extra. And what flattered me, sincerely, many of us do not know the number of candidates that do contest in the governorship election or a presidential election. We don't know. We only know the basic parties, that is the PDP, the APC, and sometimes maybe the noisemakers like Yeye and Co. So, and what flattered me was that the only female governorship candidate, not aspirant. There's a difference between aspirant and candidate. The only governorship. But we find ourselves in a society whereby we still need to be liberated a lot. We need a lot of orientation. We need people to be less sentimental, and these are the reasons why you might not hear her name ring the bell a lot. But I read another article about her on either Daily Post or Punch, from her journey to London to America, when she did when she worked with Punch, how she met yes, and you know, when I read the interview, it was very cool, and and it's nice meeting you, ma. Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, I would like us to welcome Chief Doctor. Yeah? And I don't know what wants to say together. Okay. Chief Doctor Adunni Kassim. Thank you very much. So you are welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
So without wasting much of your time, ma'am, the reason why we are here, we have Rescue Nigeria Initiative. I was called into Rescue Nigeria Initiative last year by Professor, and he said, I need you to do one of the things. I said, what is this about? Hope is not the political packages that our guy used to do. He said, no, this is not. And that is why the political business will not be brought into this. I said, wow, that's cool. Then he spoke to me about it. But I would like him, as the executive director of this place, to come and brief us about Rescue Nigeria Initiative. Please put your hands together for the okay.
Thank you so much, my Director of Communications, Iyalode. I appreciate it so much. I want to thank every one of us that has come out and joined us in today's glamorous event. I'm Oriyomi Oloyede, becoming professor. I'm privileged to be the executive director of this NGO, Rescue Nigeria Initiative. But today, let me first say, I'm standing in two identities. One, as the executive director of Rescue Nigeria Initiative, and also the son of Chief Dr. Ijako. Rescue Nigeria Initiative came on board the moment I look back over the years, how people have shown love to me. I lost my mom, biological mom, 2003, and since then, before I came to Abeokuta in Lagos, I've been bearing a lot of surnames. Come, we love you, come and stay with us. Take this, take this, and take that. In Ogun State, the love continues. I was privileged and honored to meet Chief Dr. Adunni Kassim several years ago. And ever since then, people cannot really identify if she's my biological mom or not. It has been my son, everywhere we go to. She's someone that, even if we are privileged today, that she decides to go and see President Muhammadu Buhari, she will definitely introduce me as her son. And that's how she has taken me so dearly. So I thought I would receive a lot of love from people who do not know who gave birth to me. Then without being a millionaire, without being a billionaire, I should give back to people also. And I decided to come up with Rescue Nigeria Initiative. That aside from rescuing people, we need to rescue our nation. Look at the state of our roads. Look at the state of our education. Look at the state of our infrastructures. No good healthcare system. Then if we the youth cannot come together to draw support, draw empowerment, draw donations that could assist all these institutions, then we have failed our generations and failed our coming generations also. Then I decided to call a few like minds who I thought in my heart could also share that ideology with me and make great impact in our community, in our various societies. May 27 was the Children's Day of this year, every year in Nigeria. It was just a few hours to when my mom would travel to America. Then I called her, or maybe when she came back, and I called her, Mom, I want to celebrate children in Ogun State. Few places. I said, Oriyomi, well, they saw for me, and she supported us, and the program was successful. In Abeokuta, we gave gifts, Indomie, sweet packages to 150 children. In Ijako, they 97, and so little, and we did it without just few time that we thought of organizing something. And in future, we'll be doing more in child education, poverty, eradication, youth empowerment, and organizing events, summits that will transform the life of the people. And so here we are today. We are still very young, but we are going places. Because under the tutelage and the mentorship of my mom, Chief Dr. Adunni Kassim, I'm very sure we'll be successful. We are here today to exercise one of our responsibility as an organization. Because Chief Olusegun Obasanjo will say, even though he's supporting youth in government, you cannot throw away the others because you still need them to put you through an order. So that is why we are here to appreciate Mom and bring her on board, because she has a lot of positions occupying already. She has a lot of advisory jobs she's doing for various organizations. But this won't be our last, because day by day letters keep coming in, calls keep coming in that want you to do this, you want you to do that, you want you to do this. And so here we are, we also need our service, and we are doing it officially, because she has been advising us, supporting us morally, socially, financially, always. And so we are here today to officially present her a certificate of honor as our matron, which is the first honor this organization will be giving out to any individual in Nigeria or Africa at large. And after today, the fruitful and the successful journey just began. And in few months to come, we would upload and unveil a major event coming in the city of Abeokuta with various and hundreds of captains of industry, which our dear mom, our patron, is our chief host. And so, all I need to ask God Almighty is to continue to give her that strength, because at her late 60s, she's still living as if she's just 23. Most times, I will tell her, mommy, mommy, it is okay, and no, when she goes to bed with a pain in her leg, in the morning she will be the first to wake up, even while I'm still sleeping, and I'll see her going and coming, all the pains are gone. So I used to say she's endowedly made by God. She's an angel to us in Nigeria, in this world, and I know she's going to be an angel in another world also. Amen. So I have two things to present today. First is the matron-ship certificate by Rescue Nigeria, and also a gift by our organization, Rescue Nigeria Initiative. Mommy has wanted this for about 2 months now. Just want to see those pictures, and we brought it as a gift for her. So, Mom.
Oh my God.
Gold nor silver we do not have, but this little certificate, Rescue Nigeria Initiative, present this certificate of honor to you, my dearest mom, Chief Dr. Adunni Kassim, as matron. This certificate acknowledges our special contribution to youth empowerment, child education, poverty eradication, and support the less privileged. Dated today, November 1st, 2019. I want my expert to join me in presenting this gift.
You still have this picture for me.
So this is the pictures extracted from the visit of the Inspector General of Police on the 6th of September 2019, where my mom was actively present in the occasion and one of the deciders of the event. This is her when the IG observed the gap and started visiting her here. And this is when they presented this nice pillow for him and his wife. I could collect, and the book photograph, we have the DIG, Abdulmajid and the CP Makama, now AIG, another PCLC member. Here also, Chief Mrs. Adebutu, Ashwadi, the Southwest PCLC member.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Come closer now. What are you doing back? You don't want them to see your face.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I'm short of words. Oh yeah, now.
Yeah. Boss, please join us. Please join us. If you are not holding this blood, join us. We are like
Yeah, please be there.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations, man.
Well, I am short of words. I just thought that you're just gonna come here with a letter nominating me as your matron. but I am overwhelmed. I am happy. I don't have a choice than to say yes. Because you have already
You have perfected the plan. You have perfected the plan. It's not a suggestion anymore.
So I really want to tell you, I'm very happy and I'm going to try all my best to continue the struggle, because helping less privileged people in this country is a struggle. You have a lot of people with money, they don't look up to them. They don't even know they exist. The only time one or two of them want to remember they exist is either when it's their birthday or when it's Christmas. That's when they remember there's a place they call motherless baby home, or there's an handicap home. But day of the year. And that's why a lot of things I do, I don't publicize it. He's always quarreling with me. You have to allow people to know what you do. I said, no, I don't do that. Because I work with them according to the little I have. You don't have to have billions to be able to give to less privileged people. If you have 100 and you can sacrifice 50 naira, you are contributing. And that is why I really appreciate this organization. Because when he first wanted to do the jamboree in Abeokuta, he came to me and he says, Mommy, we want to do this, we want to do that. I said, I don't have much money now. He says, anything you have, Mommy, give it to us. And when I gave it to him, he was like, Mommy, this is enough, Papa, now. And you say you don't have enough. And then, of course, as the incident was going on, I wasn't around, but he was keeping me updated. He was sending me photographs. He was sending me videos. And I told him, I said, look, next year on is going to be fantastic. What we're going to do, we might invite those children from Abeokuta to come to the center here. Because I have a thing I do every year for motherless baby home and some public schools. I invite them and do like a Christmas party for them. We give them gifts. They really enjoy themselves. We have dancing competition. We have a lot of things for them. And at the end of the day, when it's time for them to go around 6:37, most of them don't want to go again. You know. And they say, Mommy, are we going to come back next year? I said, don't worry, because you are all coming back next year. So I think it's a way of making them feel belong. And I pray to Almighty Father that this year on, by the grace of God, it's going to be fantastic. Because now we're having more people this year, because we're now involving Abeokuta people to come and join us in Ota here. And well, I'm praying to God that God will look down on all of us. No matter what you can chip in. You have 1 naira, you chip it in. You have 10 naira, you chip it in. It goes a long way to these children. And they don't ask for much. But one thing we must always remember is that they're the new generation. And whatever hand you stretch out to them now is the hand they will stretch out to you tomorrow. So, thank you very much. And God bless everybody. Thank you.
Well, actually, I don't have much to say than to thank our dear mommy for her support, for the good things she has been doing. Although I know her during the election, I said, let's go beside this woman. Oriyomi said, Mommy will not like all this. I said, don't worry. There is a way we do this. We plan, we did that. This thing we will work fine. Maybe when she now saw that, very happy that maybe we did something. And I said, anything, any award or any event that Mama went through, please always send to me. I will do something. It's not about money. What she's doing to the people is my happiness, because I always look at people who are philanthropists. I look at myself that if I have 1 million naira, can I give out 300 or 4,000 in the name that I want to help? I said, God, please, when I have such money, I want to be helping people. But now, I still look at myself that, No. These people, she's a generous mother to us. Please, let's appreciate her.
I don't have much to say. I will also thank the Rescue Nigeria Initiative director. He's a very good close of mine. Ambassador Oriyomi Oloyede and other members who are here for doing what we know best to do for the growth of this association. I thank you. Thank you very much.
My name is Comrade Oriyomi Oloyede. I happen to be a student leader, a friend and an elder brother to the CEO of I'm very happy to be here today to witness this August occasion. When I was told we were coming here to meet our mother, we were knowing her for long. She has been a progressive-minded mother who has been in the vanguard for promoting youth developmental projects as far as Nigeria is concerned. She has been contributing so much to the youth developmental projects. Even she has been extending our gestures towards the youth and student developmental projects. My friend and my younger brother called me that we are coming to meet our mother here. Mommy, I want to say thank you very much for what you have been doing, and I want to urge you and charge you to continue doing the good things we've known you for, because most of us, we should not just lie. Most of us have been hearing a lot about you, and most of us too know much about you, despite the fact that as the country now, the way it is, that a woman cannot be a governor, but yet you still spread out the tentacles, you still work harder to make them feel that you are still a woman and you are here.
For to be free is not merely to cast off one shame, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. And that's the way you have been working, man. We are very happy that you have made our patron today. What I just want to chip in is that, mommy, we know you have these tentacles, and as you have been doing, we want you to bring others. We know you have friends that you can bring in also, at least that can also follow your footsteps. We know you have connections, you know people, and then probably we are aware you've been to America and other places in the country, and we have Nigerians there too. So as they are doing it, we want others to come down, and I'm very happy for what Veron said, that they want to publish. So as they are publishing, they will be seeing the wonderful thing you are doing here in the country, and I think that will motivate them also to come down here and do something, because we need more hands in this job. Ma, you are loaded. You are too loaded. You know, the youth are on you, the motherless are on you, so many people are on you. Now we need helping hands. We need other people too. We need other people too, at least, so that the responsibility will not be too much on you. Other people are still coming, so we want you, mommy, ma, we want other people to come in and join you in the struggle. Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, mom.
Good evening.
My name is Ogun State, and I'm the director of finance of Rescue Nigeria Initiative. When I got the call from my friend, who is the director, Oriyomi Oloyede, I was so elated, being a member of the Lions Club International, and it has assisted me a lot, because I see this thing as what I have passion for. Rescue people, not in terms of accidents, but it's also the less privileged, to help them, the youth and people around us. I want to say thank you for accepting us. Thank you for who you are. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you, ma'am. I really appreciate it. I hope to see. Okay. Hope to see more of you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That comes to the end of today's presentation and matron-ship award of our mom, Professor Dr. Adunni Kassim. We appreciate you, ma'am. We thank you, ma'am. And we hope that soon you are our guest today. So it will be vice versa next time. So we are going to be your guest next time. And my own little advice, I think I will need to bring this in, is for you, man, to listen to your media representatives, that everything that is worth publishing should be published. I think that goes a very long way. It's not political sentiment, it's not about politics, but let people recognize human, that there's somebody doing this thing somewhere. There's somebody doing this thing somewhere. We cannot keep chanting and ranting those who do theirs for political reasons and keep you who do yours for the passion and keep you at the backyard. It's not good, and I don't think it's right. So please, ma'am, and please,
mommy, please
let us do it. So thank you very much, ma'am. We appreciate you. On behalf of Rescue Again Initiative, we thank you, we appreciate you.
We love you.
If I will love you,
we love you.
You are fun to be with, man. Thank you.
For the young people across, well, I'm just praying and I'm hoping that Nigeria is still going to be better. For the young people, they just have to take their time in everything. It's not everything that sparkles that is gold or silver. When you have patience, you make a lot of other things to work for you. But with the kids nowadays, sometimes you look at it, you cannot blame them for what is happening, because they said when the head is rotten, there's nothing you expect all the way down the drain. And I just want our leaders to know that it's not all youths that are bad. We still have the good ones, and let them just pick. If every leaders in this country can pick 1 or 2 people that they will mentor, Nigeria will be a better place. It should not be me, and me. No. Every child on that street belongs to a mother. Every child on that street has a father. So if you pick one child and you decide to cater for that child, you are doing something, you are contributing. All the money they are making, what are they doing with it? The impact is not there. We're not saying dash them money. Give them education. Sometimes it's sad when I'm coming home in the night and I still all these little kids still selling water at 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the night. For God's sake, how do you want their brain to work? So I'm just hoping and I'm praying that our leader are going to start being a listening leader. That we say, okay, what does this youth want? What can we do for them? How can we change their orientation? No, when you start an orientation camp and things like that, still some money is going in, people are chopping the money. So the people you really want to do the orientation for, they don't even know what it's all about. Because when they go, they give them 2,000, 3,000 naira, they're gone. But somebody is taking the millions and putting it in their pocket. We should start learning how we can establish people. If somebody is selling pure water, you can say to that person, how much do you make a day? Okay, go and get a shop. I'll pay for that shop. This is what I want to start you with. It doesn't take much. To be honest with you, the average Nigerian, it doesn't take much to satisfy them. And once they are comfortable in the sense that their children can be at school at the right time, they can come home and eat the right food at the right time. They're not asking for anything much. We should learn how to be our brother's keeper. Not just my own child. I'm a mother to everybody. My son will tell you my mommy has hundreds of children in Nigeria. And that's the gospel truth. That is the gospel truth. Every woman should be a mother to everybody. And every man should be a father to everybody. Because you don't know tomorrow. These people you're taking care of today, you don't know tomorrow. You might have 10 children, 11 children. None of them might be able to stand with you tomorrow. In your old age, they might not be there for you. Somebody from the blues might be the one to come and say, I know this woman very well. She's our mother. And they will be there for you. So, my word is that the youth should just have more patience. They have tried, but they should have more patience. And they should always pray. In everything they do, they should always pray. And we should all pray for Nigeria.
Based on the ideology of our organization, Rescue Nigeria Initiative, she has been rescuing people for more than 2 decades. She has been rescuing the children who does not have hope, she gives them hope. She has been rescuing those old women who thought they would die sooner. She gave them life to live more. So she has been doing a lot of numerous and philanthropic work, and giving her a matron-ship honor is the best that we can give for now, and which we know in future she will deserve more from us.
Now, sir, rescue, what's it all about? We learned that this is just a first phase of your activity, that you're planning something bigger. Can you let the cat out of the bag, sir? Especially as regards to your organization.
Yes, what we actually do in Rescue Nigeria Initiative is we deal with youth development and empowerment, child education. We actually want to reduce the number of children in the street and take them back to school. Poverty eradication. The numbers of poor people in Nigeria keep increasing every day, and we need to bring it down drastically. And also women support, because our women are just there, most widowers, they don't have anything. We need to engage them in businesses. And towards the big event coming up next year, probably by February, it's a business summit that we engage captain of industries, businessmen, people with companies, industry, factories, bringing them under the same roof, giving them that courage and hope that Ogun State, Nigeria is safe. People can come into the country, because when you look at the investment into the country, it is far depreciating. Ghana is doing better than us. Cote d'Ivoire, Togo is doing better than us. So we need to let those investors be rest assured that when you come into the country, things will be better. Your businesses, family, and properties are secured and safe.
But why Ogun State? Why not Lagos? Why not Abuja?
We are starting from Ogun because Ogun State is the state that has the highest number of industry in Nigeria. And so we need to start from where the industries lies. So then we'll go from Ogun to Lagos and other parts.
On the last note, can you give an advice to people, rich people in Nigeria that have the money, they have the influence, but they cannot lift a finger to sacrifice for the development of the young people? What advice do you have for rich people? What is they should do to uplift the lifestyle of the youth?
One old man once told me that if God has blessed you to be wealthy, and you are privileged and opportune to go to heaven when you die, you are wealthy and you have not changed someone's life with your wealth, there is no tendency you will make heaven. So why can't you change people's life? Why can't you transform people's life to the best with what you have? Because when you die, you take none to heaven. So the advice I'll be giving the billionaires, the millionaires out there is support people, touch their lives, even when you don't deserve to be closer to God. Because of the lives you've touched, God can see and show mercy. So let them help people, you receive help.